Okay, I've got a day today without too much wind, and it's still pretty moist out, so I can light a fire here. And I'm going to show how I've been learning to do it. I've got a couple of different ways here, and I'll show you what I find the easiest way and the most reliable. I can even do it in the rain. I've got some footage of me lighting a fire the other day when it was pretty much coming down. A couple of different ways I can do it here. I'll show you. This here, I got these on Amazon. They're called stormproof matches, I think. They come in this little container here with a striker on the side and an extra striker on the inside in case that gets wet. And these are actually pretty waterproof. During the winter I lit a couple of those and tried to put it out with snow and it would not go out. So those are nice. The only thing is I think you get 24 or 25 of them in there or something like that, and then they're done. So those are very easy to use, but you only get a couple of them. The other option is it's a little bit better in my opinion, just because you can continue to use it. I lost my little striker on the deal here. Is these magnesium lighters. I've got a Coleman one here. These are okay. The idea behind them is you scrape off some magnesium here on the back side and you strike it with the flint on the front side here. They're okay. This cheesy little chain kind of sucks, doesn't give you much room to work with, but you could of course make that longer. But tracking down those little bits of magnesium can be a real pain in the butt. If it's windy or whatever, you'll never get it going, I don't think, very well. So now on to what I think is the best way to do it. This here is a FireSteel. It's a little handheld striker. I replaced the lanyard on it so it gives me a little bit more room. You get your striker here, it says light my fire. Got this on Amazon as well, and it lights pretty reliably. Really hot spark. And what I light, I have these little film canisters of what I label as tinder. I Dremel that in there and then paint on it so you can see clearly what it is. And what it is cotton balls that I soak in Vaseline. This is pretty waterproof. That is what I start my fire with in the rain. When you see that, is one of these that gets going and it does not go out. Pretty waterproof. Nice thing about this too is that it's cheap. Cotton ball and Vaseline and any really watertight container that you can find. I don't even think you need to get it watertight. I think that these can probably get pretty wet and still start a fire. What you do is you take this cotton ball and spread it out here, and you light that and it burns like a candle. Burns really nicely. So before I do that, I'm going to check to make sure that I'm still filming here, and I'll show you how to use this. Usually I can start a fire in one strike. Okay, so I got my tinder here and my FireSteel, and cats are playing around the camera. But so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna set that down on there. Grab the striker. No, not one strike. 2 strikes. And I've got a fire going. I just got some cardboard and some paper bags in here. It should catch. Well, anyway, that's going to go good. So yeah, without much effort, and these things are rated, I think, 30,000 strikes. I might be wrong on that, but anyway, they'll pretty much last forever. And they're really easy to use with just a little bit of practice. So yeah,